welcome to another episode of Make and Take Crafts. Today we're going to learn how to make tiny little pumpkins out of cardboard. So there's a couple of samples here, and they're just great little display pumpkins for any of your fall events. So you can stop by the library and pick up either a craft kit with the paper towel tube or with the 2 toilet paper tubes. Either work the same, so it doesn't matter. So come by, grab a kit, and let's get started. Okay, so to get started, you want to open your kit. Every kit comes with 3 different pieces of paper, some twine, which we're going to need at the very end, so you can put that aside, and either the 1 paper towel tube or the 2 toilet paper tubes. It doesn't really matter. You just want to get about 8 kind of even-sized pieces, 8 to 10, depends on how big you want your pumpkin. The paper is what I'm going to show you how to use today. You don't need to use that though. You can always cut your paper towel tube or your toilet paper tube into strips and then paint them if you have paint, or you can put glitter on them, or if you have different paper at home or you want to decorate this paper, you can do that. So it's really up to you how you want your pumpkin to look. So you will need, if you're going to use the paper, you'll need some glue and you'll need scissors, one way or the other, to cut up the toilet paper tubes or the paper towel tubes. So the simplest way to make these is to just cover the tube, the cardboard tube, whatever kind it is, with the paper. And that's a simple rolling. So what we're going to do is I am just going to start by spreading a layer of glue. If you do use glue and paper, try to do it over something so you're not gluing the kitchen table or your bedroom carpet or anything like that, okay? Get another piece of paper, get some newspaper, get a tray, something so you're not wrecking things. So I just did a nice piece of glue at the end, and then I'm going to try to line my tube up with it as much as possible. And then you really want to kind of squish it down really well. And then you just glue in front of the tube. And you can use a lot, it's okay. And you very carefully roll the tube up. Now if you want to use glitter or paint, if that's what you have at home, that's all up to you. You can make this look as sparkly or as interesting as you'd like. We're just giving you kind of the basics so that you can do whatever you want. This is your pumpkin. Once it's on and you've sort of got it smoothed down pretty well, you're going to want to start cutting the tube. Now this can be tricky and it does kind of squish it sometimes. That's okay. You can just kind of reshape it. I'm using regular scissors. If you have an adult with you who doesn't mind using like an X-Acto knife, you can do that, but that's really use supervision. Even when you're using the scissors, use supervision. So maybe mom or dad could do this. So you just sort of want to do about 8 to 10 different strips. So however, you can make them all as close to possible the same size, but it's okay if you don't get it quite. So my fingers are in there, but I'm very careful to not get them by the scissors. And then you just cut. Okay? And then I'm going to flatten this out and kind of make it circular again, so it wasn't so squished flat. And there's my first little piece. And you just do that all the way across. Remember, because pumpkins in nature are not perfect, your little pieces don't have to be perfect. But do the best you can. See, this guy got a little wonky, but that's okay. Okay, so when you've got them all cut up, you're going to string them on your twine. And this is really just sort of like if you were to be making a bracelet with them. I might put a thin one next to a thicker one, next to a thin one. Because eventually you're going to put them in a circle. So you just want to put them on the twine. I like to have it sort of easy, even on each side, because then it'll be easier to make a knot at the end. So we'll see. If you can't fit all of them on there, like you think, I'm going, oh, this is really getting tight, you don't have to use all of them. Use however your pumpkin you think it'll look best. All right. See, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit that last guy on there. So, and then you can sort of just move them around how you like them. And then you want to tie a knot. Now, the knot can be as tight as you'd like. Sometimes if you make it too tight, it's hard to arrange them how you like them. If you make it too loose, then sometimes they're difficult to stay together. So, sort of a fine line, but you want to make a couple of knots in there. And then you want to just sort of tuck the tails into one of the pieces of your pumpkin. So sort of a little abstract pumpkin like that. And then I went outside and I found just some sticks that's just out on the ground. And you can tuck the sticks into your pumpkin. If you wanted to get leaves, you could get leaves. But you have a cute little holiday decoration for your Thanksgiving celebrations at home with your family. So it's really simple. It's a quick craft. You can make as many of these as you want with the toilet paper tubes or paper towel tubes that you have in your house. You can use the paper we gave you. You can use paints. You can use glitter, whatever is easier and more interesting to you. And that's it. We'll see you next time. Have a great Thanksgiving. Bye.